Hey cookies, happy new year. We made it to 2018. What? Look at God. But today I am going to show you an yes, I said uber delicious shrimp stock recipe that you're going to need for all of these bomb Cajun dishes that I'm going to show you how to make this year. So I hope you're ready. Let's cook. Alright, cookies, we're going to start by prepping all of our fresh vegetables, and I'm just roughly chopping everything. We're not going to dice it or anything like that. So I'm doing that for my onions and my celery as well as the carrots. And also, we're going to use the celery leaves this time, so don't forget those. I have my carrots, onions, celery, thyme, bay leaves, and some garlic. My garlic looks that color because I freeze it, but it's perfectly fine. And we cannot forget about the fresh parsley. Also going to need some black peppercorns. I'm going to crack mine, but you can leave them whole. And now that we have all of our veggies prepped, cleaned, and chopped up, we're ready to go with them. Here I have 2 pounds of shrimp heads and shells, and I'm just going to rinse them well, clean them off, and drain them. On the stove, I have a large stock pot, and I'm going to heat some olive oil in there. Now I'm going to add in my shrimp heads and shells, and I'm going to stir them around until they get really pink and fragrant, like you'll be able to smell them, and I'll do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then I add in my onions, celery, and the carrots. Then we're going to stir that around for another 4 minutes. Now I'm adding in the 12 cups of water, so make sure your pot is big enough for this. Some people use white wine, but I use my stock and gumbo, and I don't want that wine taste. Now we're going to add in the rest of the veggies, the parsley, the celery leaves, that bay leaves, and the thyme. Now I'm going to crack in those black peppercorns. Of course, you can leave them whole and just drop them in. You can find peppercorns in the spice section of the grocery store. And of course, we got to add in a little bit of salt and Cajun seasoning. And lastly, that liquid crab oil, just a little bit. We don't want it too spicy. Now stir everything in and bring it to a boil. As it starts to boil, you're going to see some foam form at the top of the pot. Just go ahead, take a spoon and skim that off. All that is just the protein starting to congeal, and it's best to have a cleaner stock, so I like to skim that off. And you're going to have to do this a few times during the cooking process, so it's not hard. Just come back every 20 minutes or so and skim it off the top. Once your stock comes to a boil, lower it down so that it simmers for 45 minutes to an hour. And now when this is done, I never use stock in the same day that I cook it. I always let it cool completely, then refrigerate it for at least 2 days before I use it in a recipe. That's important to let those flavors bloom. After 1 hour, this is what our stock looks like, and you're welcome because I know you love the smell in your house right now. It smells amazing, so let's drain it. Grab a bowl that could withstand the heat of the stock and put your colander into it, and then just carefully and slowly pour the stock into it. And we're done with that stuff, so you can just throw that away. But cookies, that's it for our shrimp stock. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to let this stuff cool completely before you refrigerate it or freeze it. Check out that link in the description box for more details about this stock. It'll also include the ingredients and measurements. Again, thank you so very much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, leave it down there in the comment section. I'll be talking to you guys soon. Be blessed.